Lights up, audience applause. Welcome to the show. I'm Trevor, and what a week it's been. The world's on fire. Climate change, wild economies, and my phone battery still dies at 40%. But what did everyone obsess over? A lunch. Not a metaphorical lunch. An actual pass-the-salt lunch. The media treated it like the Last Supper, but it was just a Tuesday. Tonight, we'll unpack how a simple meal between two public figures became the world's biggest headline. Grab your popcorn or a sandwich, and let's dive into the great diplomatic lunch of 2025. Picture this, a seemingly ordinary day in Washington, D.C. The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, and inside the White House, history, or at least a very noisy version of it, is about to be made. June 18, 2025, White House. The scene is set in one of the more formal dining rooms, the kind usually reserved for state dinners and diplomatic powwows. Crystal chandeliers sparkle, silverware gleams, and the air is thick with anticipation. Pakistan's General Asim Munir and Donald Trump sit down for lunch. An unlikely pairing, perhaps, but in the ever-shifting landscape of international politics, anything is possible. The two men exchange pleasantries, the cameras flash, and the meal begins. Normally this would be a footnote in the news, a brief mention in the foreign affairs section, maybe a quick soundbite on the evening news, just another meeting between powerful figures. But not this time. Oh no, not even close. This lunch was about to become a full-blown media circus, because it was a lunch. A seemingly innocuous event, a simple breaking of bread. And suddenly the world lost its mind. The internet exploded, news channels went into overdrive, and everyone everywhere had an opinion. Indian media led the charge, with a fervor usually reserved for cricket matches and Bollywood premieres. Acting like the Taj Mahal was being replaced by a Trump Tower. The outrage was palpable, the indignation overflowing. Anchors hyperventilated, their voices reaching a pitch usually reserved for breaking celebrity scandals. Tickers flashed, screaming headlines about betrayal, geopolitical shifts, and the end of the world as we know it. And every pundit had a hot take. From seasoned diplomats to self-proclaimed geopolitical gurus, everyone weighed in with their analysis, speculation, and doomsday predictions. What was so special? What made this particular lunch so earth-shatteringly important? The guest list? Was it the sheer audacity of these two figures sharing a table? The menu? Perhaps the world was desperate to know what culinary delights were being served at this historic meal. Was it a power lunch of epic proportions fueled by caviar and champagne? The answer? It didn't matter. The specifics were irrelevant. It was the perfect storm of political intrigue, a confluence of factors that ignited the global imagination, and the need for endless content. In the age of the 24-hour news cycle, a slow news day is a cardinal sin. This lunch was a gift from the content gods. Indian media treated it as a betrayal, a personal affront to their national pride. Like their best friend was brunching with their nemesis. The ultimate social faux pas, amplified on a global scale. Social media poured gasoline on the fire, amplifying the outrage, fueling the speculation, and spreading the meme-worthy moments far and wide. #Trump Munir lunch became a trending topic faster than you can say international relations. #biryani diplomacy, because no international incident is complete without a food-related hashtag. Memes galore. From photoshopped images of Trump and Munir sharing a plate of biryani to satirical takes on the geopolitical implications, the internet did what it does best, turned a serious situation into a source of endless amusement. Suddenly everyone was a South Asia expert, ready to offer their profound insights on the complex relationship between Pakistan, India, and the United States. The world wasn't just watching, it was participating, commenting, and contributing to the narrative. It was co-writing the legend of a lunch, one tweet at a time. The story evolved in real time, shaped by the collective consciousness of the internet, all over a meal that, in reality, probably wasn't even that good. Let's be honest, White House catering isn't exactly known for its culinary innovation, but the spectacle, 5 stars. A masterclass in media manipulation, geopolitical theater, and the power of a well-timed lunch. You can't have a media meltdown without epic headlines. Editors everywhere ditched subtlety for pure drama. One Indian channel White House lunch. Has America chosen a new best friend? India on watch. Another, from kebabs to conspiracy decoding the secret menu of the Trump-Munir summit. My favorite, ketchup or mustard, the condiment choice that could define the next decade. Suddenly the menu was a codebook for global strategy. Op-eds claimed a cheeseburger could redraw the map of Asia. Experts debated if ketchup meant tradition and mustard meant bold new alliances. At some point, you just have to laugh and wonder if we're all living in a simulation running out of plot lines. But hey, at least the headlines were entertaining. With headlines that wild, you need expert panels, and boy did we get them. Retired generals, diplomats, and even celebrity chefs weighed in. One expert solemnly explained that a filet mignon signaled a leaner military strategy. Another analyzed Trump's Diet Coke. A taste of the American dream, but diet means zero real commitment. They debated seating arrangements, body language, even the firmness of a bite. Was Munir on Trump's right or left? Did he chew decisively? Every detail was overanalyzed as if it were a peace treaty. The mental gymnastics were Olympic level. Sometimes a steak is just a steak, folks. But the spectacle was pure, absurd theater. And we all had front row seats. All this analysis, the constant parsing of every little detail, it's utterly exhausting. The endless speculation, the what-ifs and could-bes, it grinds you down. It's like trying to solve a puzzle with pieces that keep changing shape. We sift through mountains of information, searching for a nugget of truth, a glimmer of understanding. But often we're left feeling more confused than when we started. So let's take a poetic break. A moment to step away from the noise, the relentless barrage of opinions and pronouncements. Let's cleanse our mental palate with a little bit of verse, a little bit of rhythm, a little bit of rhyme. A chance to see the world through a different lens, a lens that focuses on beauty, on emotion, on the simple truths that often get lost in the shuffle. The world held its breath, a collective